will love me for me and not for vanity. Black Cinderella, reveal yourself to me. Yeah, Black Cinderella, I need you here with me. Yeah, I wanna hold you in my arms and give you all my charms. Black Cinderella, you are the girl for me. Yeah, I've met so many other girls before. So many wanna walk through my door. Yeah, but they never seem to have the qualities and virtues like you do. You're the one that will fit in that shoe. Yeah, a woman who will stand by my side, want to bring joy and happiness in my life. A woman who will love me for me and not for luxury. Black Cinderella, reveal yourself to me. Yeah, Black Cinderella, I need you here with me. Yeah.
All right, so exactly 10 minutes past the hour 14. And of course, playing in the background right about now are the sounds of Natty Conqueror. All right, so all the way from the West Indies. And, well, let's get to see if we can get to have a chat with him right here. Just get to find out a few things. This one is titled Black Cinderella. Can you have a Cinderella? Okay, yeah, so... all right, so the phone is ringing, and just try to get to find out more about him.
Yes, sir.
Hi, greetings. How are you?
Well, go on.
All right, so
You.
you are live on Pan African Radio 96.1 FM in Zambia.
Blessings. Give thanks.
All right, so quickly let's get to dash through. Let's get to dash through to.
Hello.
Let's get to dash through to your music career. Can you run us through your beginnings, the beginnings of your music career?
Okay. This is Natty Conqueror. I'm from St. Lucia. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and I raised in St. Lucia. I live all my entire life in the Caribbean. I started music at an early age. At the age of 5, I started singing. But at the age of 10, I started to get serious into the music business and to take music seriously. Before... Huh?
Yeah, I can get you.
Hello? All right. Before I was a singer, before I had my music out there, I used to be a home DJ.
Okay.
You know, I used to play a lot of cultural reggae music like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wheeler, Culture, Burning Spear, you name it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then from youth growing up, I raised with my siblings, you know what I mean? We all raised in the hills because at this time as we speak, you know, I'm still lives at my parents and my siblings, you know.
Yeah.
I've never traveled anywhere to say I've been on a world tour, you know, tour in Africa or tour in Europe or America, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which I was supposed to do this year because of, you know, based on what's going on right now with this pandemic, you know, it kind of put me on a standby and I have to quarantine and stay home and so on and so forth. But when I started doing music,
Mm-hmm.
I started out with a passion of music to say, you know, listening to a lot of various reggae artists because during that time I did not have my own songs as yet. So I used to be singing a lot of various, you know what I mean? And then as I grew older, like, you know, from 20 years, when I was 20, then I put out my demo out there because during that time they did not have CDs or DVDs yet. It was cassettes and LPs.
Yeah.
But in 2008, in 2008, you know, that's when I decided, to get my music on CD and then to get my music aired on the radio stations here in St. Lucia. And that's where my career started, you know what I mean? Because before I was Natty Conqueror, I used to have, like, my parents had formed a group with me and my siblings called Intelligent Youth. But it did not. Yeah, the thing is that we put out like a few songs out there on the radio for people to hear how we're singing and stuff. But based on our situation with me and my siblings, like my siblings could not really take the transport, the riding of the transport, like not like to be on the transport going in town and this and that. So I'm the oldest in all of them. So I could take the transport, I could take the traveling and so on and so forth. Okay. So I decided to, go solo as an artist and to start my name as Natty Conqueror. And then I put out my first solo album out there in 2010 called Cool and Deadly. And I put out my second album out there called Reggae New Age in 2011. And my third album, I put it out on 2016. It's called Future Generation. Okay. And in 2017, I put out my fourth album called The Best of Natty Conqueror. Taken from each track's taken from the three albums that I released.
Yeah.
And in 2017, that same year, I released my fifth album called Rastafari. And 2019, I released my sixth album called Universal. And during those years, I was releasing singles in between. So I have a lot of singles out there. I have a lot of music videos, and I have 6 albums out there as well. And I was supposed to put out my new album this year called Visions in 2020, but based on what's going on right now here in St. Lucia, we have community spread of this COVID-19 pandemic. So everything is on a standby. Everything is postponed for 2021.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then I've been doing shows everywhere, in St. Lucia. Like I was on an island tour in St. Lucia doing shows in different communities, but it stopped because of this pandemic,
Yeah. Okay, let me get to bring you back a little bit to your childhood. How was it growing up in the house? You being the firstborn child, or you being the oldest among your siblings, how was it growing up? What exactly were you doing apart from home DJing?
Well, I was the main child of the household, meaning that I was since I'm the oldest in all my siblings, because my parents, in fact, my mother have 13 kids for my father.
Okay.
And I'm the first of 13. But sad to say, one of my brother passed away. The one after me passed away. Today is supposed to be his Earth Day.
Oh.
Yes, give thanks. But my father have 15 children in all, 15 kids, because before he got married to my mom, he had 2 daughters with two different child mothers. So I end up having 2 half sisters before me by father.
Okay.
See it? But growing up, I used to be the one washing the dishes, sweeping around the yard, cleaning up after my siblings' mess, doing the homework, and carrying buckets of water for my mom.
Yeah.
I clean a lot of gardening for my father. Most time when you see my mother is pregnant, having another child, and I in both the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You understand? And then, to be honest with you people, listeners, I used to be sick a lot when I was young. I used to go for a lot of sickness. 15 years I used to be sick.
Wow.
15 years, And it's spiritual that I passed away, because I have gone through a whole heap of sickness. I used to be sick a lot.
Okay.
I go for a lot of, trials and tribulation, but thank God I'm here, and I'm doing what I have to do, and I'm the oldest in all of them, and I have gone through it really tough because my siblings, the young ones I have there, they even have it more easier than me. You know what I mean? So that is my
That is
tribulation.
your
You know.
okay. All right. At
Yeah.
some point, your mom named you guys the intelligent youths. Does this mean that you
Yeah.
and most of your siblings, you had decided to be entertainers? Was it the reason why, or maybe there was also something else which you were doing, and it was intelligence according to her?
Well, to be honest with you, brother, I've never been to public school. I do homeschooling. You know, my mom, my father teaches us, but my mom raised in, you know, I mean, she has been to high school in Brooklyn, New York, and most of the time is she that is the one that they're teaching us to read, write, to spell the word, to pronounce the word properly, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And then she used to teach us mathematics, English, science, you know, and so on. And my father used to be the one, like, you know, teaching us how to do farming and to do carpentry work, you know, like to build house, and, you know, teaching about Rastafari doctrine and so on and so forth. You know, in fact, there is a documentary out there called The Liberty of Rastafari. You know, it features my family and I
Okay.
on that documentary as well. You know,
Alright.
the thing about it is that my father wanted me to be a DJ from you because you know, I grew up listening to a lot of music. My father used to play a lot of reggae in the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I end up, you know, listening to a lot of reggae. So I used to be a home DJ.
Uh-huh.
But back in the days, then when they didn't have no cassette, no CD,
No CDs, yeah.
no smartphone, no internet,
Uh-huh.
like how it is right now. It was cassettes and LP and videotape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I used to be a DJ, but from growing up, I used to like more gravitate to like being in the music business more than any other thing else. Although I've been doing other things, you know, apart from music. I've been doing, like, you know, my little gardening, my little hustling,
Yeah.
you know, my little acting, you know, because, you know, I'm multi-talented in everything, you know, and, you know, cooking my own food because, you know, I learned how to cook my own food, wash
Yeah.
my own clothes,
Uh-huh.
and so on and so forth, you know. But music is my passion.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about inspiration. Where do you draw your inspiration from, and what still keeps you in music?
All right. Well, growing up, I go through a whole heap of you know, differences and circumstances, and I've been through a lot of situations, you know what I mean, where people has been disrespecting me. Like, you know, growing up, my parents teaches us how to respect elders. You know what I mean? Like, you greet people, you know, you tell them good morning, or excuse me, thank you. You know what I mean? The basics of principles in life. You know, and to have manners and respect and discipline and so on and so forth. But growing up, you know, I used to do those things, you know, always greeting elderly people, but, you know, back in return, I get a lot of disrespect from elderly people.
Okay.
You know, people feel like the elders feel they could just disrespect me when they want or curse me. And then seeing a lot of things happening in my surrounding, in my environment, you know, that also gave me a lot of inspiration. Listening to other people talk and listening to their life story, that also gave me inspiration. You know, and listening to a lot of music, like different various artists in different genres of music, it also gave me inspirations also to sing my songs.
Yeah.
And then going through a lot of tribulation and trials and a lot of, you know, affliction, that also gave me inspiration to, you know, I mean, most times I go by the river and sit down to meditate, you know, to clear my mind, to ease up my mind from a lot of stress. And, you know what I mean? So that also gives me a lot of inspiration too. Most time when I go out in town, and, you know what I mean, I do my little hustling and stuff, you know, like inspiration just come into my head, and most time I catch inspiration by chorus.
Okay.
Like when you're making a new song, like the chorus just sticking to your head, because in every musician, every artist, chorus is the main thing in every song. So you know what I mean? You have the verses, and you have the bridges and so on, and introduction and the outroduction, but the main foundation of every song is the chorus.
Okay.
So that's how I get the inspiration to sing.
All right. So you have more than 4 albums out already, and definitely
Yes.
they are doing fine. What do you want, or what are you trying to achieve from this music industry? Then apart from that, what particular message are you sending to your followers?
Well, to be honest with you, Bertrand, I have 6 albums out there, but here in St. Lucia, I don't get fully supported when it comes to the reggae music, because here in St. Lucia, there's a lot of people here that have an old mentality when it comes to reggae. They feel that reggae is a Jamaican culture, and that Rasta thing, that Haile Selassie thing, that smoking weed thing, that firebone thing, as if a lot of them don't want to embrace reggae music 100%, like how they embrace country and western, how they embraces the soca music, the calypso music, and look, right now they want to embrace this dancehall music right now, all listening to all Vybz Kartel, Movado, Popcorn, so on and so forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there is this new genre here in St. Lucia called Denry segment, and all them I talk about is just wind up, bumper this, bumper that, and a whole heap of these artists that in that kind of genre of music here is demoralizing the women them, and then making the women feel as if like men out there don't have respect for women, and so on and so forth. So here in St. Lucia, I don't really get much airplay with my music like how I will get airplay overseas. You understand? And the thing about it is that what I'm trying to achieve in life, to further my musical career, is to go overseas, do more shows, get connect with different producers from overseas, and also do collaboration, with international popular big artists them. You know what I mean? That is my achievement right now, and that is my goal I'm trying to achieve. But also to tour the world and to travel and to do shows around the world, and to big up myself more. Yeah.
Okay, looking at the fact that you are not receiving the kind of support that you need from the fans out there, any plans or strategies that you have put in place in order for people to start vibing to your music, to start getting the message which is in your music, and eventually get to love it and the music gets airplay?
Well, the thing about it is that since social media is available right now, and since everybody's on social media, I decide to use social media musically. I post my videos every time when I'm going to release a new single or new music video. I post a preview of it on my pages, and I also put different shows. I have people to record it for me, so that way I could share it to my fans and my followers on social media as well. You know what I mean? So I use social media for that, so that way people could hear my music more, because since a lot of people is on social media, and they more tune into social media on the internet even more than listening to the radio itself. So I decide to take the advantage on social media to post my stuff as often as I can, and as long as I have data plan on my phone, because most time the place where I live, I don't have Wi-Fi. It's data I have, and I have to go out and hustle to make the money to put data plan on my phone, so that way I can keep connected to my fans all over social media, at home and abroad, because most time when I out there hustling, I hardly make sales And then when I come on the shows here, like when some of the local promoters put me on the shows here in St. Lucia, they hardly pay me my price.
No.
Most of them want me to come and perform for them
For
for
free.
free. And I get to find out that a lot of them is making money off of my talent, off of my performance, and I don't get nothing. After they take my music free of charge, they download my music on social media for free. They take my stuff for free. They want me to come and perform for them for free. They want me to do dub plates and jingles for free. So for years I've been doing it for free, and then this year I decide I'm going to take a stand. I'm going to put my price on my talent, on my stuff, and then a lot of them refusing to pay me. So that's why it kind of make it difficult for me to do what I have to do, because I'm seeing I'm not making no profit, and people is making profit out of my stuff, and I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are the things I'm trying to work on right now to settle the score and to settle every argument and so on and so forth, to make my business more better than how it is.
Okay, all right, awesome. So let's talk about your new wave rhythm, Black Cinderella, done this year.
Yes.
What's the message in the song? What were you trying to preach?
All right. New Wave Rhythm is produced by one of our local producers here. His name is Arthur Alien, and his label is called Major Records. He introduces me to the rhythm, and first of all, this song Black Cinderella is a song that I wrote last year, but I did not have a proper rhythm to put to that song.
Okay.
So when this man contacted me to hear the rhythm, so I decided, well, Black Cinderella going to put on that rhythm, so and bam, it just fit into that rhythm.
Yeah.
And so far the whole world is listening to that song. This song Black Cinderella is a song that is dealing with my situation right now as we speak, because to be honest with you, I never had any girlfriend in my life. I don't have children.
Yeah.
I've never dated in my life. I've never just in any relationship, any girl or any woman. And then I've been searching for my queen for a long time. I'm in my 30s right now. I've been searching for the right person, the right woman to please me and to be on the same vibe to me and to love me for me. So far I have met with so many women, hundreds of women that came into my life and they wanted to be my wife. They want to have a relationship with me. They want to date me and all them things. But when I check the status and I question them, a lot of them have their boyfriends already, and this is something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to be engaged with a woman that have a boyfriend already, because in this day and age we're living in there, there's a lot of men out there that are very ignorant and stupid, that if they see you talking to the woman, they want to find what's going on, or they want to fight with you, or they want to kill you for their own woman. So these are the things that I have been avoiding for years now. Stay away from women a lot, because of most of them have their man, and then a lot of the women that came in my life, most of them, they are lying, because they are telling me how much they don't have boyfriend, and then when I get to find out they have their boyfriend, and then when I question them, then they are beating around the bush, and they're trying to give me all kind of excuses, and I have no choice but to just cut off friendship and conversation, and all kind of messages with them, because I say, to be honest, my life is more important than a woman.
Definitely.
Because I will not let a man kill me for his woman. You understand?
Yeah.
So this song, Black Cinderella, is all dealing with that.
Yeah.
It's my real life event, my real situation, that I am looking for that special someone, that Black Cinderella, a woman that has no children. That way I can start my own life with a woman that don't have children. You know,
Yeah.
I've been looking for a woman that is a virgin, but people telling me, oh, it's hard to find a virgin. All right.
Yeah.
Whether if she's not a virgin or not, once she don't have children, and once she want to live a positive life with me,
Mm-hmm.
then I will be okay with that, because me personally, I don't want to engage in women that have children, because they brings a lot of problems.
Okay.
You know, they want you to feed children that is not yours. You know what I mean? And all kind of something. So, you know, and then this song, Black Cinderella, I wrote that song when I was sitting by the seaside.
Okay.
Last year I was doing a video called True Love with, you know, with her husband and her wife, you know, that came there and play the role for the video.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that video is called True Love. True Love is also is on my album called Universal.
Okay.
So during that time, I was there working on the video. The inspiration Black Cinderella came into my head, and I was just writing the song one time. But I didn't have the rhythm for it, and I get the rhythm. And so far, I've been getting a big feedback here at home
Mm-hmm.
in St. Lucia and across the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, Black Cinderella is a good song, and trust me, it's enjoying massive airplay here in Zambia on Pan African Radio. But getting to move on.
Okay.
Yeah, getting to move on, and lastly, looking at the struggle that you have gone through in your musical career, especially on the show promoters and these people that want to use your talent for free when they are making money out of you. There might be somebody out here in Zambia who is also passing through the same situation. What would be your advice to that particular person?
Well, my advice to that particular person is don't give up. Just continue doing what you're doing. Once you enjoy doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and once it is your talent and you know it is your passion, continue doing it, because I know the struggle. I have been through the struggle. I've been in that music business for 24 years now. And then I don't give up to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I still working on my new album called Visions, because I'm going to release my new album next year, God willing.
Uh-huh.
And I still looking forward to do shows for people, but you know, just keep a standard and just let the people know, especially any promoters that will want to book you into events.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them your price, and then if you have done it for free, and then if you are getting tired of doing it for free, and then you want to start getting paid for your work,
Mm-hmm.
then be serious in your stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you have been doing it for free, you know, at least you show them you do it for free already over the years, and right now you want to get paid for your work.
Mm-hmm.
If they will continue showing you as if like they want you to perform for free, just cut them off.
Okay.
You understand? And just continue working on your work,
Mm-hmm.
on your materials,
Mm-hmm.
and until you find some promoters that is very serious and want to pay you for your work, then you go with that, because that is what I'm doing right now. So that is my advice to the people that is in the same struggle with me,
Mm-hmm.
to do it that way. Don't give up. If you're doing it for free, do it for free to a certain limit, but also show them that no, your price is your price,
Mm-hmm.
and then you know they're supposed to go with your price, and they're supposed to pay you for your work also. And then if they show that you're not hearing and they just want to use you, just ignore them. Show them that you're serious,
Uh-huh.
and then the serious one that's serious and will want to book you and want to pay you, then deal with them and do the show for them. But don't give up, my people. Don't give up. Zambia people, don't give up.
All right. So you spoke something about social media. What are your social media handles in case people would want to follow you and check out your works, and then eventually get to start booking you for shows, owing to the fact that COVID-19 is almost coming to an end. The world is slowly opening up, and shows are slowly being put up. What are your social media handles?
All right. To all of you who are listening in Zambia, My Facebook page is Natty Conqueror Music. You can like and follow the page. And my Instagram is Natty Conqueror Divine. I also have another Instagram called Natty Conqueror Music, but the main one is Natty Conqueror Divine.
Okay.
And I'm also on YouTube. You can search for Natty Conqueror on YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can see my videos there. You could hear my music as well. And you can also follow me on Twitter. I'm Natty Conqueror.
Okay.
And you can also listen to my music on SoundCloud. I'm Natty Conqueror. And you could also listen to my music on Reverb Nation, Natty Conqueror.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can also Google Natty Conqueror. You go see Natty Conqueror everywhere.
Okay, awesome. So thank you so much for giving us this time to have this little chat with you. We really appreciate.
Yes, thank you so much, Prof. Lance, and to all of the people of Zambia. Hold strong, you know what I mean? Take it easy, stay safe. We all will get over this pandemic, you know, and I'm looking forward to visit, the soil of Zambia and the soil of Africa as well, because I want to do an African tour, because I get to understand I have a lot of fans in Africa right now. I had an interview in Rwanda yesterday. I also had an interview in Ghana day before yesterday.
Okay.
And then I have a lot of fans in Kenya, and in Ghana, Gambia, South Africa, you name it, So I just want to say big up to the whole of Africa and, to Zambia people, Natty Conqueror, I love you. Even though I'm million miles away from you.
Yeah.
You always in my heart, So, God bless Africa and, wishing that, this pandemic would over and then, looking forward to visit you guys, Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, so that was Natty Conqueror all the way from the Caribbean, talking about his musical struggles, his journey through music, how far he has come and how far he has gone and where he is currently. All right, so right about now, let's get on a very short break, and then when we come back, we continue entertaining you as we always do right here on Pan-African Radio 96.1 FM. I go by the name of Professor Lance, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the golden voice, aka the people's DJ, aka the official noisemaker.
You can also get in touch with Professor Lance on social media by following him on Twitter at Professor Lance, liking his Facebook page at Professor Lance, and also on Instagram following him at Professor Lance. Not forgetting his YouTube channel. You can subscribe by searching for Lance Sunny.
My son is a biggie boy. What did they tell a fool joy? My son is